as Ukraine's military steps up its strikes on Kherson, hinting at a new offensive to recapture the region. There is another force working alongside. They are Ukraine's Shadow Army, a network of agents and informers who operate behind enemy lines. Our journey to meet the resistance fighters takes us through a landscape of sunflower yellow and sky blue to Mykolaiv, the first major town on Ukrainian-controlled territory west of Kherson. It has become the Partisans' headquarters on the southern front. Driving through military checkpoints, we pass giant billboards showing a faceless, hooded figure alongside a warning. Kherson. The Partisans see everything. The image is designed to make the region's Russian occupiers nervous and boost the morale of those trapped under their rule. The resistance is not one group, it's total resistance. The man standing in front of me insists. His voice slightly muffled by a black mask he's pulled up from his neck so I can't see his face as we film him, in a room I can't describe so that neither can be found. I'll call him Sasha. Shortly before this war, Ukraine bolstered its special forces in part to build and manage a resistance movement. It even published a PDF booklet on how to be a good partisan, with instructions on such subversive acts as slashing the tires of the occupier, adding sugar to petrol tanks or refusing to follow orders at work. Be grumpy, is one suggestion. But Sasha's team of informers have a more active role, tracking Russian troop movements inside Kherson. Say yesterday we saw a new target, then we send that to the military and in a day or two it's gone, he says, as we scroll through some of the many videos he's sent from the neighboring region each day. One is from a man who drove past a military base and filmed Russian vehicles. Another is from CCTV footage as Russian trucks pass by, daubed with their giant Z war marks. Sasha describes his agents as Ukrainians who have not lost hope in victory and want our country to be free. Of course they're afraid, he says. But serving their country is more important. Working alongside Sasha are a team who fly drones into Kherson to spot targets for the military. Civilians, not soldiers, all are volunteers and they fundraise on social media to pay for their expensive kit. The man in charge cultivated decorative plants before the war, but Serhiy tells me he joined the fight to free the south after seeing the bodies of civilians executed in Bucha during the Russian occupation there. I couldn't just stay at home after that, he says. I didn't know what else I could do or think of, while this war is going on. The task he chose instead is extremely dangerous. His team of 4 get shelled by the Russians every single time they go out, though no one has been killed. I know to some extent it's a matter of chance, Serhiy shrugs, and breaks into a soft smile. But at least if it happens to me, then I will know it was for a cause. The partisans are fighting to prevent Russia's hold over Kherson becoming permanent, to block a referendum that Moscow appears to be planning to stage. Russia has already introduced the ruble and its own mobile phone networks to the region and is pumping its propaganda from state-run TV channels into Ukrainian homes. Local journalists have either fled, or gone to ground. The acting head of the region, Dmytro Butry, now exiled to Mykolaiv in a small back office protected by sandbags, insists that a vote on joining Russia would be a sham, a total fake, and unrecognized by any civilized government. These days, that wouldn't matter much to Moscow. For Russia, the region is strategic. It's the source of water for Crimea, which it annexed illegally in 2014, and the last section of a much-discussed land bridge, or stretch of territory that links Russia proper to the peninsula. Some locals have switched sides to help the Russians. So Sasha's team are building a database of those collaborators, using information from the inside. It's so that no one can claim later that they were with the resistance, he explains. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you can be alerted to our next video. We'll see you again soon on Warzone.